What do we got here on Team Blue? We got Aelwood, we got ourselves Fortin, my man, Hoodie, and we got Christina and Lenoa. We also got on Team Red DJ, we got Kachikan, Kissy, Rovas, and Ray going up first. Quick update, boys, on the rules. Go luck and have fun, enjoy yourselves. Only buffs that are allowed. What the? What? Are you naked? Or is that Morose Polish? I think Morose Polish. That's gonna be distracting. Alright, just here we go, chat. You guys can enjoy it. But listen to the rules. But paladin buffs, keep them to yourselves. Rogues be out of stealth unless you're dueling. Pharaohs be out of stealth unless you're dueling. Be out of Pharaoh form unless you're dueling. Priest buffs, mage buffs, warrior buffs. So you can share those. Warlock hellstones are okay. Don't drop a port unless you're next in a duel. Ray's going to be going up versus Lenovo off the bat, Void Elf versus Blood Elf, and it's going to be a full army of the, I was going to say undead, but it's actually going to be army, not an army of demons, just actually one guy with Ray. He's just trying to kite around Lenovo before Lenovo can get a full setup. He's actually going to resummon the Felguard and get a fresh and new Felguard. He's going to have to use soul shards for that. Trying to see if he can catch Ray in a stun and really lock him down with a big wombo combo. But looks like it's not going to happen. Ray's just avoiding him completely. And as soon as Lenovo gets even up close and personal, he's just going to get a greater fade in it. No, not even greater fade. Just a fear into the silence, stopping Lenovo from being able to get anything out. And that's going to be actually a Fellord coming down. Good thing to know. Lenovo can actually summon the Fellord even though silence. Summoning Demonic Charge right now. As Ray's actually taking quite a bit of damage. You can't even swap to Ray right now. That's going to be instant dispersed. Popped even a Vampiric Embrace, which is a little bit early of damage. The demons are still empowered. That's going to be Malik sitting on Ray. No way for them to heal. Greater Fate coming out. Looks like Ray is overlapping a lot of defenses. A little bit early. Looks like Lenovo has them on the ropes, trying to see if they can snag him. That's really what's going to come down is Lenovo trying to see if they can get Ray out in the open, get their casts out. Being a Warlock, you don't have a lot of instant casts. You have some, but not a lot. Does land a stun into Ray, trying to land an angle ahead of time, and a fear. No, got to be a silence, and Ray is going to get that V2 rolling a little bit early into a Void Embrace, and it's going to be a Void form for a little bit. Doesn't have, again, still trying to line aside Lenovo. Going to be a Hornet to a fear out in the open. No defenses available. It's going to be full army. He's going to set up for Lenovo, but before Lenovo can get the imps and the demons rolling, that's going to be a stun, and Ray is going to pace over to the other side of the wall, another pillar to kind of hug for a little bit, but their health is just not really looking that good. Lenovo landing yet another stun into Ray, getting even more demons up, and oh my god, and that was it. That must have been some kind of a crit or something. That was it. Ray just ran and just died tired. That's unlucky. Rovas is going to be up next. Beast Mastery versus Demonology Warlock. Actually going to be using the Void Racial just to get out close and personal. Dropping down the Feller, but Rovas is going to be able to get a little bit better line of sight around in order to get some damage on Lenovo. Just needs to sneak up, let the pet do some damage. Not going to be able to land a Fell or damage. Does get a stun to Rova. It's going to be ahead and go down. Actually going to be aligned. Lenovo, all you can really do is build up resources off of the pet at this point. Rova is actually going to push up. That's going to be a Reflect available for Lenovo. Get a knockdown in the open. Not really sure if that's exactly what the one or not, but Rova is going to take advantage of the fact that he has the pillar and Lenovo does not. Going to be a root from a distance. And Lenovo is going to try to pace towards the line of sight, making Rova poke out in the open. So maybe Lenovo can maybe get a few instant casts. Matic onto Lenovo, get a setup. Stun coming down to Rovas. Gonna trinket as soon as he sees the cannon go down. And wall coming out for Lenovo. That's actually a lot of cooldowns that Lenovo put all together. Gonna maybe separate the wall a little bit, a different part. But Rovas is gonna be behind the line of sight with a Matic now sitting. A couple instant casts rolling. And a bunch of imps just firing from afar. Lenovo is going to try to see if he can land a fear onto the pet at this point. Horror effect, gonna lock him out into fear. Is going to go for that fear. No, going to get interrupted. Starting to get the hand to go down. But that's going to be Fade Death. Rovas is countering every single cast of Lenovo at the very beginning. Stun coming out. Finally able to get the Tyrant. It should be able to get maybe double stun or some damage onto Rovas. The Tyrant is blasted from afar. And that's actually going to be a long range trap going down. Is that for the pet? I think it was a tar trap actually. And the Enforcer is actually turning his attention around onto the pet of Rovas instead. That Enforcer didn't get a single, maybe one hit at most at Rovas. But he recovered it as soon as he could with that exhilaration. Fel Lord finally coming down. Maybe it'll lock Robots in place for just a bit. Second stun to follow. Looks like they don't even DR. So Fel Lord stun and the normal pet stun are a little bit different. Horror Vectors ahead to go down as Lenovo having to play catch up by getting all the pets back up and running all over again. And all they can really do at this point is just fear the pet away and drain life off it just to see if they can catch up. Interrupt coming down onto the Shadow Spell for Lenovo. Sage Chicken coming up. So that's going to be their last bastion of defense. And most what they can do is maybe try to see if they can reflect a trap or something back at Rovaz. But that's about all they got right now. Rovaz's health is not really the worst either, but he's not really 100% either. All Lenovo needs to do is get the pets to attack Rovaz, but because of the AI, so that's just the hardest thing in the world. Trick it out of the sun, try to let it fear, gonna get interrupted. Hand to go down is gonna connect though. Still having to just rebuild the army so slowly. This is gonna send the pets onto Rovaz, but that's gonna be lights out for the Warlock. Who's up next? Is it gonna be Christina? Hoodie, Christina, get out of Feral form unless you're dueling, my boys. Get out of Feral form unless you're dueling, because you'll be giving everybody else that what is it, aspect of the pack. For Lenovo, it doesn't matter. Maybe some pets do get 5% more crit, and if they do crit, I think they heal. But yeah, get out. Make sure to be out of form unless you're dueling, boys. Alrighty. Rova's gonna open up by Christina. And Christina's like, oh no, Hoodie. And Hoodie's just gonna go drive by, just got the opener and ran off. Is Moon firing? Is this guy trolling? I think this dude is trolling. I think this man is trolling right now. Ray isn't wearing gear. Wait, is that real? Ray just didn't wear gear at all? The pet is gonna be approaching. Kill Command is all it takes to take him out and does go down. Not sure what the hell Hoodie was doing. He just ran around and didn't do any damage and had a hit and run play style. Didn't put up bleeds except for a rake on Rovaz, which wasn't really... I don't know what happened. I mean, the Warlock wasted it, isn't he? I mean, I guess so. Checking it out for Rovaz. Christina is going to be going for some damage while available. Trying to get a back-to-back stuns on Rovaz with that Incarnation. That's going to be a trap available for Christina. Trying to get a boop out of the way. That's going to go for another wall. Just trying to stay on Rovaz to do as much damage as he can. With the Malik actually absorbed a good portion of the pet's health. That's going to be a reset. Christina no longer with a trinket. Incarn up and running. And that's exactly what Rovaz needed. The fact that Christina doesn't have a trinket now he can simply just kite him around. Every time Christina wants to play defensive, send the pet on there to do damage. And every time Christina wants to get offensive, this way he can just cycle defensives and wait it out until he can get himself in a good position with big damage. Whittle down Christina while their health is getting lower and lower and lower. And maybe survive it long enough. Does even get the pet heal rolling right now, so that's perfect for him. Big bite out of Christina though. Still lots of damage available for the Sparrow. Bash coming out as Rovaz expect this healing, barely keeping him afloat. And down it goes. I don't think this man actually expected for Christina just turn around damage like that. Down an Incarn, but still, that's a lot of damage for the Sparrow. Gonna be a stunner to Christina by kissing now. 5-beam wombo combo, trying to tear the Sparrow apart. Doing quite a bit of work. Thorns are up and running. Gonna slow down the Demon Hunter a little bit on their approach, but Christina is still running, still kicking, still ticking. No wall, no renewal. All they can go for is rejuve, regrowth, and that's gonna be Christina trying to go up in the air. Couldn't quite get the reach for Christina though. That was a good reset for the Feral. Christina is going to go for that AoE a little bit early. Try to get AoE rolling. Try to see if they can find the Feral. Oh no, they do have the eyes now. Christina, oh, they did get the opener. That was actually pretty good. Gotta get all the bleeds up and running. Maybe big old bite to follow. Does land the bite. Gonna be a rude. Christina does get stunned out in the open. And that's gonna be Kissy approaching him with an I-beam. Metamorphosis is activated. Getting that sweet, sweet leech that he needs. Not gonna let Christina get any kind of a reset. Renewal out for Christina. Gonna be getting a wall in just a moment. Trinket available in just a second. And that's just bad damage coming out for the both of these guys. Christina does get rooted out in the open with a nice little sunflower just looking at them. With a face of smile, but it's really a fake smile. It's a face of disappointment. Like, how'd you get rooted? How'd you do it? Stun coming on to Christina. Does get a pre-wall for it. It's going to be a trinket for Christina off that. I-beam to follow. Try to see if he can snag a bite to Christina. Christina's going to go for the full metamorphosis right now. Full meta activated. Get a rooter down. Does break out of it. And that's going to be still lots of damage. Lots of pressure from the DH. Where Christina just doesn't have anywhere to go. Bash coming out. But Christina did have a trinket for it. Annihilates are connecting. Christina almost out of the way. And that's going to be a last annihilate to take him out. Still has metamorphosis. Should be going at Aelwyd. Trying to maximize the damage of that Metamorphosis. At least that's what I would be doing. Doesn't have a trigger for the CC chains that Aelwood could put out. There's going to be Fear into a Chaos Bolt. Trying to let it immolate into another Chaos Bolt. Gonna get interrupted though. Interrupted with Chaos Bolt. And Christie still has Metamorphosis available. Gonna get a stun to Aelwood. I'm to extend the meta a little bit longer. Has plenty of leech. That's actually going to retreat at the last moment. Just try not to get attacked by the Fear. Has a Succubus pet to gain healing from. But it's actually just going to pump the damage into Aelwood right now. Interrupted on Fear. Giving Aelwood the opportunity to maybe get some damage with the Chaos Bolt's gonna be a horror effect. I notice Aelwood go for a big Chaos Bolt. It's gonna smack Kissy in the face, but Kissy still has a fair amount of health rolling. Betsy C coming in. I think overlap with the Fear. Another Chaos Bolt smacking him. Gonna be Infernal to follow. That's gonna be a trick out of Aelwood. But stun coming down. Does Kissy have enough damage to take Aelwood out? No wall available anymore. Maybe he can reflect and get some cast off. Does get a reflect. No, gets it interrupted. No! He actually got taken out on all of his cooldowns. He had everything. And Kissy just taking the opportunity and trying to go for as much damage as possible. Fortune coming in. Gets a touch of death on the DH. The DH is just going to fly up in the air. Gonna take the damage from the touch. But at least he's going to prevent all the other damage of Fortune to stack up that touch of death. That's a pretty good move. Still holding on to Darkness. Blur available in just a little bit. It can still has reverse magic in order to reverse damage back and Fortune, like a Maledict or something. He's going to be able to get the Wombo combo, dropping Fortune down to about half health. It's going to stun out of the Fist of Fury. Karma coming in right now, and that's where Kissy is trying to see if he can bail out. It's actually going to backflip over Fortune, and it's going to follow up with an Imprisoned Eye. It's actually a really good CC chain just to get away from Fortune, but it actually ends up running into him. But that Karma does go down. Wall of Fortune. Kissy again going to be the hidden on strat. Now going to attack while he has cooldowns, or he's going to get around, trying to disrupt him with a heal, but that was not a good idea. Going to be Maledict onto Kissy with the Fist of Fury, and he has to reverse magic that onto Fortune. It's going to land a stun into Fortune from the Fist of Fury. I have to follow a leech available again. Should leech as much health as possible, but Fortune does retreat. And is going to be able to get himself a couple of heals in there. Looks like Kissy is going to fly through the touch of the Ring of Peace. It's going to fly over it. It's going to boop around. Still in the chase for Fortune. Going to get that Blade Dance to dodge in the abilities that Fortune is going to put up. And it looks like Fortune actually might have tried to go for a leg sweep there. And I think Kissy actually might have dodged the leg sweep. We'll see in just a second. Fist of Fury coming in. Going to be another dodge. Going to go fly up in the air. Fortune is stuck in the air for a second. Going to be one fell lands, second fell lands. That's all that Kissy was able to get out of it. Might want to be spamming for that Darkness sometime soon against Fortune. But looks like it's going to be stunned to Fortune. Should have a trick available sometime soon. Actually, might go down to Kissy right now. A-Cap coming in. Trick is out of his stun, and that's actually going to be dead Monk. And Kissy takes them out. 3 versus 2. Oh, 3 versus 1. That was actually really good for the Demon Hunter. Oh my god, that was intense. At the very end there. How did my leg sweep miss? So when he does Blade Dance, he's dodging 100%. At the beginning, yeah, it's Blade Dance dodge is 100. It's 100%. So it might have either been a passive dodge, which some classes have a passive dodge, like a very, very tiny chance to dodge in PvP, like a 5% or something like that. But that was awesome, dude. No, at the beginning, like when he flew up in the air, that could have been it. Maybe he used the ability to fly up in the air at the same time.